Hey guys, we are Team 3 in Tutorial 2 of Mobile Computing System at the University of Melbourne. This video will introduce our study compare the NFC and QR code for Assignment 1. Since ancient times, humans have been constantly transmitting information to the outside world. Receiving and processing information is what we have done for a very long time. But with the development of technology, people nowadays have numerous ways of obtaining information, and they are still constantly improving. So getting information becomes easier and easier. With the popularization of mobile phones and the entry of media on them, the amount of information we can access every day is rapidly increasing. It is also found that the quantity of mobile phones is gradually exceeding the number of bank accounts. You could see how big the mobile device market is. Many enterprises therefore smell the opportunity and enter the market. Technology of the mobile is developing rapidly, and eventually mobile phones will be able to handle the task of information transmission in all fields. In this area, two main technologies have emerged. One is QR code, the other is NFC. So before compare of these two, we'd like to first introduce these two separately. Everyone knows the barcode, right? They generally appear on the packaging box of goods and used to store data, so the salesman only need to scan to know the product information. The QR codes are an extension of this technology but can store more information. Back a few years ago, I was always curious about how this black square image stored information. Now the puzzle has finally been solved. The information is first converted into a binary sequence. It is then split into 8-bit blocks, each corresponding to a byte, encoded into black and white modules in a QR code grid. When the scanning device camera captures the QR code, the software converts the image back to a binary sequence, which is then decoded to recover the original information. However, this process has a point here. Is that the QR code won't be able to receive and respond to the information user sent to. So it is clear that the technology only supports the one-way data transmission to the user. At the same time, because the user needs to scan the QR code, so the user does not need to worry about the distance problem. As long as you can scan it, information can be retrieved. Also, the stored information in QR code can be permanently stored. Very simple. Just need to print out the image. After all, QR code is a one-way data exchange. Then, is there any way for two-way data exchange? Well, that leads to our NFC part. NFC is technology that stands out as an efficient short-distance data transfer mechanism. It operates at 13.56 MHz, supports data transfer rates ranging from 46 kilobits per second to 1.7 megabits per second, within a range of 2 to 10 centimeters. The two primary devices that form the NFC communication are called initiator and the target. Intriguingly, the target can exist as a passive device, which draws power solely from the initiator. At the core of NFC architecture, we find three main parts: the NFC controller, which orchestrates antenna activities, the secure element responsible for safeguarding transactions, and the host controller, a mediator for internal and external communications. Diving deeper into NFC's capabilities, we find it supporting multiple modes. The reader-writer mode, which facilitates data transactions on passive device. The card emulation mode, where NFC device emulates cards. The peer-to-peer mode that promotes two-way communications. And not to forget the wireless charging mode, showcasing the future's potential by offering efficient power transfer. However, how do these techniques differ in specific case? Let's take a common example to illustrate this. When you're taking a bus, do you prefer to use NFC or use QR code for your payment? For me, I prefer NFC. Because it can make my payment process more smooth, I only need to turn on the function of my phone within the operation range of the reader. The payment is complete. If the QR code is used instead, the process of everyone getting on the train might be longer and resulting in the whole station being crowded. But as QR code has ability to support data transfer, ignore the physical distance. If this is the case, QR code will be a better choice. In terms of data transmission, security is one of the most important issues should be considered. NFC usually limited to device distance within few centimeters, so it can be considered relatively secure. But this is not absolute. It can still be monitored and the communication can be interferenced and report error. The security of NFC technology in sensitive scenarios such as mobile payment is crucial. Although it is more secure than other data transmission technologies like Bluetooth, it still faces attacks such as eavesdropping, data corruption, and data modification. The best way to address these security concerns is to use trusted secure channel and to improve the overall security level of the user's phone system. Then, how about QR code? Is it more secure? Unfortunately, QR code also has some security issues. However, compared to NFC, the issue of it is mainly from the curiosity of human nature and the trust that people give to it. QR codes can be used to spread malicious applications. Once the user scans such an unknown code due to curiosity, criminals may gain access to users' mobile device and steal personal information. Beyond that, attackers also can tamper with existing digital or physical QR codes to embed phishing pages or malicious code. If the user scans the code, problem might come. Now, a question comes up: since both technologies are not perfect, why they are still being widely used? For QR code, as an ubiquitous technology for data transmission, compared with other technology, it is extremely remoteable. All the things we need to use the QR code are one encoded code and any scanner device, which could be a mobile phone that most people have in hand. Since QR code is easy to be accepted by people and draw their attention, this makes itself highly flexible. With this property of QR code, it is easy to build a various type of data transfer system upon it. For example, QR code can be added into library systems for various purposes, such as book searching, book description display, video link add-on, gathering comments for book, link to the site of author, and etc. Or it can be used for a student attendance system by letting students scan a temporal QR code that is dynamically generated. Or may take the QR code scannation process as a part of verification, which the QR code dynamically generated with user unique information and 4 digits of random number to ensure the security. There are a wide range of example systems that take QR code as part of it. On the other hand, although NFC does not have such flexibility, it works well with its miniaturization and durability. NFC plays an important role in micro device due to its small size, flexibility, and low power consumption, and can be embedded in a variety of hardware devices from smart bracelets to medical sensors. In particular, its antenna can adapt to various shapes, and passive NFC tech does not need to rely on any batteries, which reduce the cost and has a longer service life. This makes it very suitable for long-term applications such as identity verification and ticketing. QR code is widely used in information dissemination because of its advantages of unlimited distance information transmission and permanent information storage. But NFC has advantages in the field of payment due to its low perception injection and two-way transmission. The deeper comparison in this video could help the business and the developers to make wise decisions between these two technologies to provide the consumer with a better user experience. Thanks for your watching.